Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're talking about what you should know about moving to El Paso in 2022. Let's get started. Hey guys, welcome back to Sun City Living and Happy New Year. If you're new here, my name is Teresa Ramirez and I am a realtor here in the beautiful El Paso with the best brokerage in town, Clearview Realty. So today we're talking about what you should know about moving to El Paso in 2022. Regardless of whether you're on the fence of coming here or you are already in the process of moving here, I think that this information would be really helpful to you. In creating the content for this video, I consulted with clients that have moved here in the past, as well as colleagues and friends on social media that have also been kind enough to offer their input. So I hope that this video is helpful to you. All right, guys, so in no particular order, I've come up with 8 different things that you should know before moving to El Paso. And I have them here on my notes, so I will be looking down periodically at my notes. And without further ado, let's dive in. So coming in at number 1, El Paso people are friendly. You can absolutely rest assured knowing that you're gonna be welcomed here. Regardless of whether you're out to dinner, you're gonna have above and beyond service, or just needing directions or help finding something, you will find that the El Paso people are honestly just some of the friendliest in the country. This is not just my opinion. I've heard it from people who have moved here, and also just judging by living in other places in the country where people are not always quite the friendliest or warm. You can rest assured knowing that here in El Paso, you are going to find some super friendly people. And number 2, with El Paso being a border city, you can expect that over 80% of the population is Hispanic or of Latin origin. With that, you will also find that the majority of the population is either bilingual, speaking Spanish and English, or Spanish is their only language. It's the only language that they can speak. And you will find that if you are moving here from a different part of the country, that can absolutely be a culture shock to you. But again, just something to know about El Paso. Coming in at number 3, we have over 300 days of sunshine a year. So El Paso weather is very mild and is one of the primary reasons why people choose to move here. And I don't blame them, honestly. Our weather rocks, and with that means we have outdoor activities, we have beautiful mountains, people like to go hiking, so lots of that here in El Paso. Number 4, El Paso has some incredibly rich culture, from many beautiful murals that we have around the city to our food. El Paso's love language is food. We have some amazing Mexican food restaurants, and other types of cuisine as well, not just Mexican, but you're definitely gonna find some really good food here in El Paso. A couple of my recommendations if you are looking for good traditional Mexican food, my personal favorite is Julio's Mexican Restaurant. They have a couple of locations throughout El Paso. You can find a family-friendly environment and excellent food. If you are looking for something quick, in and out, quick lunch, Chico's Tacos is one of El Paso's staples and probably oldest restaurant, most popular restaurant here in El Paso. It is quick. It is rolled tacos in like a tomato sauce. They have excellent French fries and they only take cash. So either show up with cash or they also have an ATM in a couple of their El Paso locations. I could honestly go on about food forever here in El Paso. So I may make a video about that at some point this year. So if you'd like to see that, let me know in the comments. All right, and coming in at number 5, El Paso does have very affordable cost of living. Even in the times that we are living in right now, you can rest assured that El Paso still ranks among the best places in the country to live when it comes to affordability. With that, next week I am doing a video on what you need to know about buying a house in El Paso in 2022. If you have just seen what's been going on over the last couple of years in real estate, it is a very different market, compared to 2 years ago, pre-COVID. So next week's video will be all about what's changed, how you can get under contract, in a house with this crazy market. So stay tuned next week for that. Number 4. In speaking of cost of living, I wouldn't be 100% transparent if I didn't talk about property taxes. El Paso property taxes are amongst the highest. We range between 2.6% to 3%. So this is huge if you are thinking about buying a house here in El Paso, and you're on Zillow, and Zillow's telling you what your affordability is just based on that monthly payment that they factor out. It is very off, guys, I will tell you. So if you're coming from a different part of the country where you're used to, I lived in Virginia before, and I believe that their property tax isn't even 1%. So it's a huge difference coming to El Paso. So make sure you are talking to your realtor, to your lender, about what the property tax is going to be on that particular house, since if you are going to have a mortgage, that will be part of your mortgage payment. So, and depending on the house that you're looking for is going to also vary that property tax rate. So that's definitely a really big one when it comes to affordability. And moving on to number 7. El Paso is one of the safest cities in the United States. Even in the recent years, we are still ranking amongst the top in the country. So not only is our cost of living amazing, but you can also expect to live safe and comfortably here in El Paso. All right, guys, and before we get to the last point today, I want to invite you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. I am 100% invested into bringing you the most up-to-date content and relevant content this year on this YouTube channel. When you like and subscribe, it helps somebody else find it that could find this information useful. I talk about everything about the city, from how it's laid out. I talk about housing, real estate, and this year I'm also going to be bringing some subdivision tours. So if you're looking forward to that, like and subscribe. All right, guys, and so for the last point today, point number 8, we're talking about air conditioning. Now, I know you usually wouldn't think that that's a big deal because you either have air conditioning or you don't, but in El Paso, you have to know that there are 2 different types of air conditioning that you are going to find when you're looking at houses here. One is going to either be evaporative cooler, which some might call a swamp cooler as well, or you're going to have refrigerated central AC. Now, I'm not going to sit here and try to tell you what the differences are between these 2 units. That is research that you can do on your own. I can tell you, however, that only the refrigerated unit will work when it is humid outside. So when you're looking at houses and it's probably a cheaper house that has a swamp cooler, you want to make sure that you're going to be okay with being hot on the days that it's humid and not quite as cold as you're going to get with the refrigerated unit. So this is something to keep in mind when you're looking at houses, when you're looking at pricing. Many of the older houses do still have evaporative swamp coolers. Some of those older houses have been upgraded to refrigerated air, and then anything that's newer is going to have refrigerated air, and you don't have to worry about that. But again, something that you truly do have to know about moving to El Paso is that there are 2 different types of air conditioning, and they're not created equal, guys. So do your research. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. I thank you guys so much for watching today, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Have a good one.